Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my digital dojo. I am Merlin Sensei, and yeah, my camera's still not the greatest of all time. We'll fix that in hopefully videos to come. But today, I have another unboxing video of Battle Spirit Saga, set number 2, False Gods. Um, I like playing Battle Spirit Saga. I think it's a good game, and I think it has fantastic mechanics. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is the fact that it's not getting a lot of traction in the mainstream. I know it's not going to overtake the big three, those being Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh, or anything like that, but the prices for a lot of these cards are really doo doo right now, so to speak. The biggest issue um, is that before the set even came out, technically, uh, boxes were already half off, so to speak, on TCGplayer.com, and I think that that's because the most expensive cards out of these packs are the Gundam collaboration cards, which is fantastic, except for the fact that the chances of pulling a Gundam collaboration card is 1 in 3 theoretically. Because you're guaranteed, so to speak, to get 3 Gundam collaboration cards in a case. No, it's actually 1 in 4, isn't it? Yeah, because it's 12 boxes per case. My phone's going to go ahead and go off in the background. Hope you enjoy that. Um, yeah, 12 boxes to a case. You're guaranteed to pull 3 collaboration rares, so that's a 1 in 4 chance. Whereas, honestly, I think that Bandai should have put 1 collaboration rare in each box. And basically, I don't know if it's necessarily because of the collaboration, but all the like normal rares, X rares, special rares, and stuff like that. The prices are really bad. Hopefully, since the set just came out, I'm hoping that things will kind of boomerang back up. I would have normally purchased these boxes at my local retailer, but unfortunately, there was a mix up with their distributor, and their whole order ended up getting canceled, which they said they didn't mind too much because they had bought them at the premium price, so to speak. So they had bought their boxes for like 80, $90 a piece or whatever, and was going to sell them for like 100, maybe 110 or something like that. Um, but even online boxes like this are going for like $60. So it was a losing battle for my local store, but they said it was okay because they were able to cancel their order because of the mix-up and stuff like that, from the distributor who didn't send it when they were supposed to, and everything is fine and dandy for them. Meanwhile, we got to go ahead and get some boxes a little bit on the cheap. So today we're going to open one box, and then there will be a video where I open my second box later on. So right now, like I said, the money is in the Gundam collaboration card. Collaboration card. I can speak well. Words are hard. And I think the most expensive one is Shinanju, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so there's a couple of other things that I'm hoping for personally. There is a SP rare or a special rare of a card called Hazard Nexus or Nexus Hazard. I always get it mixed up for some reason. And I would love to pull one of those, the specialty rare, or in general pull some of those cards just for my um, red deck that I run. But there's plenty of other stuff that I would like to see. Special collaboration box toppers in each of these. I'm not sure if they're always the same, but we got Beam Rifle, aka Thorn Prison, which is pretty cool. I just really like the art on it. If you can go ahead and see that. I know, bad camera. I'm sorry. Again, if you have suggestions for a better camera, feel free to go ahead and let me know, and I'm willing to listen. Mind you, I do not have an inexhaustible flippin' wallet to go ahead and use. I only have so much of the monies. Alright, I always forget how far down they are. So yeah, we've got our core tokens, and we might actually see some regular tokens. Oh, cool. They actually did that the smart way. Core token, other side, Ant-Man token. I like that. So, in this set, there are some new tokens kind of popping out, so those are kind of worth keeping. We'll go ahead and put those off to the side, because some people really like token decks. It should be potentially the last three, I want to say, are the good stuff. Let's take a look. No, it's going to be the last two this time. Sorry, this is just Far-Flung Land, which is an uncommon. Here's some of the other stuff if you want to go ahead and see it. Busu-Badu, and Wagadi-Badu. So I'm going to go ahead and check the last three cards, because you could hit a really good pack and get like a foil, like uncommon and X-Rare and so on and so forth and stuff like that. So we could hit some good stuff. So we have Scout Crondale, which is our rare, and Sacred Beast Saiji, which is just going to be a foil common. So that is how we're going to go ahead and start off our box. Anything that's an SP rare is going to be pretty heckin' sweet, usually. It's going to look good. It's going to be slightly higher value. X-rares are pretty cool. Those are the... Okay, so, for those of you that don't know Battle Spirit Saga, there are a couple of different rarity types. There are commons, uncommons, there are rares, there are X-rares, there are SP rares, and there is a Saga rare, normally. Saga rare, there's only ever one card that's chosen to be a Saga rare, and it's going to be super special art for X reason. It's usually the definitive card of the set. For the previous set, it was a Siege Worm. It has a whole long name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. For this one, it's, I can't remember exactly, but it's like Tokiwa Phoenix or something like that. And for this set specifically, there's also Collaboration Rare, which is, I don't know if it's technically more rare than a Saga Rare. Can't remember if Saga Rare is 1 per case, so technically Collaboration Rare 3 per case. Anyway, there's a whole lot of rares, and then the structure decks have exclusive cards to the structure decks themselves. So, I'm done rambling. Let's go ahead and look. Alright, uncommon, and our core. So our core, again, Ant token. We like that. It's pretty cool. Ticking Floral Clock is an uncommon. We have Arcana King Charles, which is an Otherlander. I know a lot of people were looking to make like Otherlander decks, Otherlander being like the subtype kind of, and foil common Loyal Retainer Higumaru. Alright, we'll go ahead and put that in the pile. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got cooking. If you watched my previous video on unboxing, where I unboxed some One Piece packs, these are appearing to be a little bit easier to open up. So 1, 2, 3, just in case we get lucky. Let's go ahead and check this out. So previously you saw that we had like the blue cores, and then on the other side previously it used to say ×2, ×4, ×5, and stuff like that. But they got rid of that for these types of Ant-Man tokens. So I'm curious for the Soul Core, what's going to be on the other side, if it's going to be a different type of token. That'd be pretty neat. It is. It's a mech token. Very cool. Very neat. Merlin likes. Merlin does like his mech decks. Alright, let's go ahead and see. We've got Loyal Retainer, Ezewolf, which is just an uncommon. Our rare for this pack is Winged Godmech Grand Woden. And a foil rare of the exact same card, Winged Godmech Grand Woden. Interesting. As you can see by the number, and it's a little bit hard to tell, but this one is the sparkly foil version, this one not sparkly foil version. But that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I got a pack like that from the first set or not, that had a regular rare and then a foil rare of the same card. That's interesting. Open up another pack. Oh, another Soul Core. So hopefully that means another mech token. Yes, it does. Beautiful. Whooshow. Hey! Nexus Hazard. That is an uncommon. It's cool that it's an uncommon. So it should be easy enough to go ahead and get enough of these for my deck. What's great about this is when you use this magic card from your hand, you may count each symbol on your Pterosaur spirits as 2 symbols when calculating cost reduction. That's great because my red deck is a Pterosaur deck, because Gagano Rex has basically the same effect and the same cost. So you can actually bring this all the way down to a cost of 2. And the main / flash effect is select one of your opponent's spirits with 3,000 or fewer BP and one of your opponent's nexuses and destroy them. And if used during your main step, draw a card. So this will take the place of at least 1 or 2 of my burning forces, more than likely. Because this has a lower cost if I can go ahead and get some Pterosaurs on field, and where Burning Force is either destroy 2 spirits of 3,000 or fewer BP, or destroy 1 Nexus. This is destroy 1 spirit with 3,000 or fewer BP and one of your opponent's Nexuses, and then if it's used during your main phase, you can draw a card. So a lot of really good utility there, but it's not completely going to phase out Burning Force. So I'm actually going to put this in a separate pile for me, myself, and I. We have Lion Machine God Superbia, and a foil rare, the Ants Strike Back. Alright, cool. So, Nexus Hazards being an uncommon, I don't know if they're necessarily short print uncommon, or if they're just regular print uncommon, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell what's going to be what in these sets until you start cracking them open. That should be an ant token. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. I'll start looking at 3 just for the Nexus Hazards themselves, like I have been before, but now we're definitely looking for cool stuff. Uncommon Elefog, followed by Lava Beast Volrus, and a foil common Giant Beast Forest. Foil commons go in this pile over here. If you guys play Battle Spirit Saga, go ahead and tell me in the comments what card or cards you were looking forward to or are looking forward to in False Gods, and go ahead and tell me what kind of deck you're running. We've got Ant token / core. That's bueno. I'll end up going through the commons and uncommons later. Great Alvar Plains. That's an uncommon. Oh, hold on a second. I think we've got a double foil pack potentially. Because this is a common foil Dragno Bomber, which is fine. Does that mean we've got ourselves an X rare or an SP rare behind here? Hey! Our first X rare in the box, Armor Tree Deity, Herrick Dynus. That's okay. Which one is this one? All Insectoid and Carapace Spirit cards in your hand. Gain Swift, which means Flash Swift. You may summon this card from your hand by using cores from your reserve to pay its cost and place cores onto it. That's its level 2/3 ability, so you can activate that with 3 cores on Armor Tree Deity itself. And then its level 3 ability that also kicks in when you put a 4th core on it. Not to mention the during either attack step. When this spirit attacks, place 1 core from the void into your reserve. That could be pretty huge for green decks. Especially since the new mechanic is Swift and the way that it's worded. I think if green is going to make it big, I don't think there will be a solo green deck, although that would be cool. Personally, I think green should splash white, or purple should splash green. Some of you may be wondering, well, what's the difference of putting green first, white first, purple first, whatever? Well, that's because when I say splash, I mean play a few cards of. So, there are some cards that I would love from green to just sprinkle into my purple deck. And for a green Swift deck, there are some white cards that I think would do really good to sprinkle in. One of them being Infernity Mothership, if I remember correctly, unless I'm getting it mixed up with the other one, because I think Infernity Mothership, its first ability for 0 cores on it, it's a Nexus, is at the start of your opponent's attack phase, all of your cores that are in the trash pile are moved over to your reserve. And with Swift, that could be huge. So we've got Soul Token, which means Mech Token. I like that. Go ahead and flip that over. Dreadrock Fortress, that's an uncommon. Imperial Knight God Avalo Palladian. Another type of card that we're looking for are the different Void Lords. Those are kind of big this set. And a foil Arcana King Charles. That's mediocre at best. Not great, especially since we pulled a non-foil version in our first pack. Trying to think. I haven't done a whole lot of research to see what's been good. Oh, there's a regular Dragno Bomber. Fine, it's whatever. I know that Dragonoids are probably going to come back with a vengeance. We've got our Soul Mech Token. There's a lot of those in here. We might be seeing a lot more Siege Worms then, even though those are Star Dragons, not Dragonoids. We'll go ahead and see what happens. Photon Dragon, Star Dragon, King Vulture. Your opponent selects one of their nexuses that costs 3 or 6 and destroys it. That's okay. Level 1 / level 2. This spirit gains Confront if your opponent has a spirit with a when summoned effect while the spirit didn't do that. Mediocre, kind of expensive. For what it is. Doesn't get past Burning Force until you put 4 cores on it. It is what it is. And Cyclowinder, which is a foil common. So that goes in the pile down there. Sorry, sometimes I reread the cards because I've forgotten what the heck they're supposed to be. Okie dokie. We've got our Ant/Core token. 1, 2, 3. Still looking for more Nexus Hazards. Now, just because we found one in that third to last slot doesn't mean they'll always be there. But who knows? Polaris is our uncommon. Onyx Bird Yatagloss. is our rare, and Skullzard is our foil common. Okay. Not even getting good foil commons. That's not the worst ever. I mean, it's a 2-drop purple, and if you put 3 cores on it, it's 4,000 BP. So it gets over the Burning Force trap, or not trap, just Burning Force in general, I guess, which is good, but I don't know, it's vanilla. I've seen other 2-drop purples that I would rather run than that. We've got our Ant Soul Token. Oop, that's right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and take a look. Somersault, uncommon. Horned Fortress Elasmoth. That is our rare. And, ooh, okay, foil common Fluffmingo. This could be a fantastic card, and if you don't know why, I will tell you why. Number one, it's only 2 cost, which is fantastic in and of itself. It also has a reduction 1, so it means you could only pay 1 to bring this out if you have another green card on the field. And for only 3 tokens, you get it up to 5,000 BP, which is huge for a 2-drop. This is the green equivalent of Beta Ray Fish, or something like that. I always call it Beta Ray Bill, which is a white card, which is fantastic. That does pretty much the same thing, but is white. So this is a good card. And the fact that it's foil makes me happy. If somebody's running green at all, even though this doesn't have swiftness, you will probably see that Fluffmingo more than likely if they are running like main green. Like, I can almost guarantee it. So something to keep in mind, I guess, if you want to run green. I mean, you know, hell of a card. Okay, we got our Soul / Mech Token. 1, 2, 3. Shabugi. Okay. Uncommon, Dark Knight Lamorak. Now, this is one that I did want to go ahead and take a look at, because it is 4 reduction 2, level 1, 2, 3 effect. When destroyed, select one of your opponent's spirits, remove one of its cores, and place it into their reserve. Level 2 and 3 ability that adds on to the when destroyed effect. During your turn, the first time one of your purple spirits is destroyed each turn, return that spirit card from your trash to your hand. Not terrible, especially since you could just pay 2 for this. And with 3 cores, it gets us to 4,000, which again gets us over that nasty Burning Force. So, not terrible. Purple Control might see some of this, especially since it's got that when destroyed effect, where you just remove a core, because it could just attack something and then just, you know, if it gets destroyed or if it bumps heads or something like that, then it could just take out something else. So, not the worst ever. Sheboygan. Oh, here we go. We've got a foil common Slimy. 3 reduction 2. You might see purple run this. The cost of 3 is a bit much, but reduction 2 takes it to 1. And again, you get up to 3 cores, and you hit that 5,000 BP sweet spot that is going to go ahead and get you past Burning Force or Nexus Hazard now and stuff like that. And you can even continue to pump it if you really feel like. Up to 6 cores, that's going to take it to 8,000 BP. Not a terrible card, honestly. And since we have a foil here, I'm guessing we have an X-Rare or better. Woo! Baby! We hit money! Gundam Exia, which in reality for this set is Lion Machine God Superbia. So it is a Machine Beast and a Void Lord. This card in and of itself is probably at least $40. I'm going to go ahead and look it up real quick because like I said, Shinanju, I'm pretty sure, was the highest selling one. Let's go ahead and go into Battle Spirits. Show me just the new set, please. I would like False Scouts. And I would like white. And is that going to show it to me right off the bat? No. Sorry, give me 1 second. Searching. It's going to be on the next page. Oh, where are you? There you are. Gundam Exia Lion Machine God Superbia, $46.25 is the current listing on tcgplayer.com with a market price of about $40. So, this box has just paid for itself, so it is possible, and I'm happy that at least one of my boxes had a Gundam Rare. Whether or not I'm going to keep it, I don't know for sure. I'm not the hugest fan of Gundam, I'll be completely honest with you. The only Gundam series that I really like is G Gundam, and I wish they would have crossed over with that at least a little bit, but this is still cool. Card looks good, and I'm fairly happy about it. Excuse me. Alright, what do we got here? Uncommon Thunder God MacDonar. The Ants Strike Back is our rare, and our foil uncommon is the Photon Dragon. Alright, so I can tell you this, we are 100% not going to see another collaboration rare in here. It's just not possible. Like I said, it is 3 per case, so like I said, the fact that I got one without buying like a designated case or from a certain case or something like that, you know what I mean? Because this was just on TCG Player. Like, I got very lucky. Alright, what do we got here? Uncommon Thunder God MacDonar again. The 3 cards, a rare card, and a foil uncommon Far-Flung Land. Let's go ahead and move on. There's one purple rare that I haven't seen yet that I would really like to, and it's just a regular rare. It's what is their name? It's the Purple Reaper girl. I can't remember it off the top of my head, unfortunately, because I have a piss poor memory for anybody that knows me. Let's go ahead and take. Hey, another Nexus Hazard. We take those. Oh, hold on a second. We've got a Crocodile foil uncommon, which means we've got an X-Rare behind this, possibly. Maybe even an SPR, but it's not going to be another collaboration rare. If it is, then something's up. We've got an X-Rare Trickster Machine God Loki, which is good. I wanted at least one of these because it is a mech, and I love mechs, and this is the one that gives mech tokens, and I love that for myself because I love mechs. And I would love to run a dedicated white mech deck. Try saying that 5 times fast. With the dedicated part. Dedicated white mech deck. Dedicated white mech deck. Dedicated white mech deck. It's tough. Speaking of mech tokens, I'm definitely going to need those now. 2, 3. Let's go ahead and take a look. Uncommon Somersault. Ooh, hello. Another foil uncommon here. Did we hit 2 X-Rares in a row? That's pretty spicy. Dreadrock Fortress. And it is an X-Rare. Merged MacLeod Mammoth Aegis. Or Aegis, whichever you prefer. 1 and 2. When summoned, draw a card. If you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent has in theirs, Place a core from the void into your life if you have less life than your opponent. Dang, 4 cores to take it all the way up to 10k. And it's additional level 2 ability during opponent's turn. When the spirit is exhausted, select one of your opponent's spirits that cost 5 or fewer in return. Ooh, shit. Not bad. He's kind of saucy. I don't dislike him, I can tell you that much. Alright, let's take a look. We've got our Soul Mech token. I love that for me. Not the worst pull rates ever, like I said. I got lucky that I got a collaboration rare, which is probably better than the Saga rare at this point. Because the collaboration rares are worth more, so to speak. Yeah. Alright, so Dragno Commander. Oh, hold on a second. Another foil common? Are we just hitting X-rares back to back to back today? Okay. It's a 1-drop Fire Ant-Man. 2 cores takes it up to 4k, which gets it out of the burn zone, so to speak. Vanilla, not the worst ever. I could see Green playing this as well, honestly. This and Fluff Mingo. Hell, play this first, followed by Fluff Mingo. I wonder, Green might actually be able to pull off like Green Rush or something. It may not be quite as good as Red Rush, but damn if it ain't gonna possibly do something. And we've got another X-Rare. Queen Ant-Rain. So good. When summoned, summon 2 of your Ant-Man tokens. That's its level 1 and 2 ability. And level 2 ability, when you give it 4 cores, which makes it up to 12,000. That's pretty good. When one of your spirits is destroyed, select one of your opponent's spirits and exhaust it. So because of that exhaust feat, which a lot of these green cards have, that's why I would like to splash green in with purple, because a lot of purple effects depend on a spirit, or creature, rather, spirit, being exhausted. So that could be kind of huge, to just straight up exhaust a spirit, and then wham bam, thank you ma'am, you hit it with a flash core drain or something like that. And you see what I'm saying. If you're watching this video, you probably know about battle spirits and so on and so forth, so you get what I'm saying. Amarant Man, uncommon. Rage Dragon Emperor Ira. Alright, hitting some Void Lords. That is our rare, followed by a foil common Signa Swan. Signa Swan is a machine beast. It comes in, costs 1, but it could be free because it has reduction 1 on it. But you can only put 1 other core on it, and that only takes it to 2,000, which is just easy fodder for anything. So unless you're doing, I don't know, huge swarms of the board, I don't know if it would necessarily work. I don't know. I'm curious to see this. Well, for me, this upcoming Tuesday is going to be the first local tournament that is going to be using, or rather allowing, the new set to be in it. So we'll see what happens. Ice Goddess Frigg is our uncommon. Dragoon Commander Tyridalos, which is our rare. And foil uncommon Dark Knight Lamorak. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. What we got here? We got Mech Token, Merlin Likey. Let's go ahead and take a look. Skadoogle. Arcana Princess Anne, followed by Corpse Giant Gigasha, which is our rare, and foil common Gunsmith Mime, which is a mech, 4 cost reduction 2. When summoned, if the number of spirits you control is equal to or fewer than your opponent, summon one of your mech tokens. But 2,000 at level 1, 3,000 at level 2 for 3 cores, not very good in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. Some people may see that and be like, aha! It's amazing! It's like, I don't know if I'd go that far. I could see it putting in a little bit of work, but it's just too... For a 4 cost and it only goes up to 3,000 and it takes 3 cores to get you there, like, yeah, you might get a mech token, which you have to put a soul core on to go ahead and keep it alive anyway. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it. We got our soul mech token. Let's go ahead and take a look. Great Alvar Plains, uncommon. Divine Saturn Dragon Kronos Boros is our rare. And Toy Hero Musashi is our foil common. It's a 2-drop reduction, 1 for yellow, which honestly, yellow could really use all the help it can get. When destroyed by opponent, reveal the top card of your deck. If it has the same cost as any of your spirits, add it to your hand, otherwise discard it. I might use this because I have an idea for a specifically 2-cost only deck. This guy is basically there to die because, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 for his levels 1, 2, 3, and that's exactly how the BP goes as well. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So, meh. Even if we just summon him right off the rip when destroyed by your opponent, you know, if he uses Burning Force or something like that, I still get the effect. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I could probably think of better 2-cost yellow cards to put in the deck. We've got our core ant token. 1, 2, 3. Ba, ba, ba. Let's go ahead and take a look. Elefog is our uncommon. Ooh, we've got a foil common magic mirror, which is kind of cool. 4 cost, 2 reduction. You can flash it in the next time your opponent would select a spirit or nexus while using a magic card during this turn. You select it instead, so you can go ahead and select your... Next time your opponent would select a spirit or nexus while using a magic card. Da-da-da-da. It says... Da-da-da-da. I'm not sure... Okay, this is going to sound stupid, and I'm probably overthinking it. But normally I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, magic mirror, blah, blah, blah. You get to go ahead and destroy your opponent's spirit or nexus instead. And it's just like, or do you just get to choose which one dies instead? Because it doesn't... I don't know if it's necessarily a redirect. I don't know. I'll check the FAQ. Some of you may understand what I'm talking about because of wording and stuff like that, but who knows. We have another X-Rare, Shaboom! Dragno King, which is a Dragonoid, 8 reduction 4, level 1, 2, 3. When summoned, select one of your opponent's spirits with 6,000 or fewer BP and destroy it. It's a good effect. Level 2 and 3, if you put 3 cores on it to get to level 2 for 10,000 BP, not bad. During your attack step, when one of your spirits with a fire soul core on it destroy... That's down here. No. Sorry. When one of your spirits with a soul core, not the... I get that mixed up. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. With a soul core on it, destroys one of your opponent's spirits via comparing BP. Select one of your opponent's spirits with 6,000 or fewer BP and destroy it. And while the spirit attacks at level 3 for 5 cores, 12,000 BP, this spirit gains 3,000 BP, so that takes it up to 15k off the rip, and it still has the during your attack step effect. terrible, honestly. It's not gonna overthrow Gigano Rex as the boss monster of a red deck, in my opinion. Unless it is specifically a Dragonoid red deck, which could happen. Core Ant-Man token. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and take a look. Heaven's Cloak Butterfly, uncommon. Reanimate, which is a rare. Decent card. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with it. 5 reduction, 3 for purple, of course. Burst, which means if you put it in your burst zone, you actually don't have to pay the cost. But when an opponent resolves a Spirit's Wind summoned effect, which 9 times out of 10 it is going to be a purple deck that procs that anyway. Maybe a white deck, maybe a yellow deck. Red, almost never. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck and return 1 purple spirit card from them to your hand. You may then pay this card's cost to activate its main effect. Main effect, select a spirit card in your trash that costs 5 or fewer and summon it without paying its cost. So that could be huge, potentially, because you could just pay 2 in order to summon something 5 or fewer, you know, that kind of good stuff. And foil uncommon Lava Beast Volrus, like a volcanic walrus. Well, we got to the bottom of this box a little bit quicker than I expected. 2 packs left, one after this one. Still haven't seen the rare that I'm looking for, which is kind of a bummer, which means it might be a short print rare or a little bit harder to go on. Soul Core Mech token there. Let's go ahead and take a look. We've got a Shrike, which is a green uncommon. We've got Blazaster Eagle, which is a white rare, and Thunder God Mech Donar foil uncommon, which I think we pulled a foil version of this earlier, didn't we? Let me take a look. Thunder, Thundercats! Oh! This one we did like early on? Nope, I'm crazy. That's fun. Maybe it was just our uncommon on the back piece or something like that. Alright, here we go. Last pack. My goodness. Our Soul Mech token. Love that. 3 cards. Let's go ahead and take a look. Viperola is our uncommon. Foil uncommon Dark Knight Lamorak again, which is fine. You know, like I said, it's got an interesting effect. I can see some decks using it, potentially, especially purple control. And that means we've got ourselves an X-Rare here. Oh, or an SPR would be nice. It's an X-Rare, and it's yellow, though. Oh, okay. Heavenly Gate Guardian Clavis. Not terrible. The Angels needed a big boost. This is 8 reduction 3. Level 1, 2, 3. When summoned, select one of your spirits. Return all yellow magic cards from your trash to your hand that cost the same as that spirit. Level 3, which is going to take 4 cores to get there, and of course that gives you 10,000 BP. While the spirit attacks, when this spirit is blocked, treat the blocking spirit as level 1 during the battle. So, I don't know if this is necessarily going to put a stop to Gigano Rex or not. I'll have to double check to see what his level 1 power is. And there's a lot of questions about, oh no, while this spirit attacks, yes. So this could probably take down a Gigano Rex, I believe. But, so that is going to be it for this unboxing. Let's go ahead and go over the goods one more time. We've got Heavenly Gate Guardian Clavis, Dragno King, Queen Antrain, Merged Mechlord Mammoth Aegis, Trickster Machine God Loki, and Armor Tree Deity Heracdinus. Those are our X-rays that we pulled. And we got lucky enough to go ahead and pull a collaboration rare, Gundam Exia, which in fact is actually Lion Machine God Superbia. Which is pretty dope. So, that is going to go ahead and do it for my goodies today. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I sure do appreciate you. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch. If you'd like to, at Merlin_Sensei. You can go ahead and find me on X, which is just Twitter, at Merlin Sensei, all one word. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. Check out my other videos here on YouTube. And again, go ahead and let me know what I can do to try and make things a little bit better. And yes, I know my camera is donkey doo-doo. But thank you once again. Until next time, I have been Merlin Sensei. You have been absolutely fantastic. Bye for now.